Right now, severe thunderstorms are popping up across Montana. We've already gotten reports of some big hail coming down.
We're watching the skies over Great Falls and tracking the storms on radar to keep you safe. Storm tracker meteorologist. Like a lot of us have received that alert on our phones just about an hour ago.
Yeah, that was a severe thunderstorm watch that was issued here, and that goes until midnight tonight. So the watch means we have favorable conditions for severe weather. You see the areas shaded in yellow there. It includes Great Falls, Cut Bank, Havre, Lewistown, and Glasgow, and really everywhere in between. We have that risk of severe weather. Here's the Storm Tracker Doppler Network. We're just getting going right now. Storms are popping up out there. I'll take you live right along Interstate 15 near Power. Some very heavy rain, likely some nickel-size hail coming down with that storm. I'll take you in for a closer look coming up a little bit later. South of Great Falls, if you're looking out from the city, you can see the dark skies. Those are new thunderstorms popping up there in the Little Belts and in the Adel Mountains, and those are moving toward the north. Here's my threat forecast for this evening. I've upped this to a 4 for damaging hail and destructive winds, meaning a high risk of seeing hail up to the size of golf balls. We've already had reports of ping pong ball size hail with some of these storms this evening. If any new warnings are issued, you'll be the first to know on the bottom of your screen, and we'll break in here with the very latest.
Thanks, Mike. And should severe weather threaten your area, our Storm Tracker weather app will send you an alert. It's free to download from the App Store and Google Play. Well, federal, state, and local firefighters got a quick jump on a fire burning in the McDonald Pass area near Helena this afternoon. The fire was reported at 1:45, burning in the foothills between Mullen Road and Mac Pass. Size of the fire was estimated to be about a quarter of an acre to an acre in size, burning in tall grass and a former timber cut. The Forest Service, DNRC, Baxendale Fire, and Avon Fire all responded. Baxendale Fire Chief Jordan Alexander says the fire likely started from a lightning strike from a few days ago. And despite recent rains, Chief Alexander says conditions are extremely dry.
Firefighters are also working to stop another blaze from spreading. This one was closer to Craig. A helicopter from the Department of Natural Resources is dropping water over the fire. It's about half an acre in size. Several fire engines have been dispatched to fight it. There's no word on what exactly sparked that fire. We do know that it's not threatening any structures in our area. Fire crews are also responding right now to several other small wildfires throughout the area, possibly caused by lightning.
A Great Falls radio personality is found not guilty of sexual assault of a teenager. Troy Mellinger pleaded not guilty to the misdemeanor charge in municipal court back in March. In an interview with police, a 17-year-old girl told them she was homesick when she woke up to find Mellinger touching her inappropriately. Mellinger says the girl's mother asked him to bring her a can of soda, but says he did not do anything inappropriate. School starts in less than a month in Great Falls, but it's not just the first day of class that GFPS administrators are looking ahead to.
October also brings a special election for the district, a nearly $100 million school bond that would affect just about every school building. MTN's Cody Proctor takes a look at the facility action plan.
It's a process that's taken months. For the last year and a half, Great Falls Public School District school administrators and school board members spoke to community members and hashed out different proposals, trying to figure out what to do about school facilities. The problem of overcrowded elementary classrooms and aging buildings are the reasons behind the plan's proposal.
Just as things age, they start to wear out, and you think about, every door that's open, every window that's open multiple times over the course of the school year.
Just about every building in the school district would be impacted by the plan, but the three biggest items are Great Falls High School, Roosevelt Elementary, and Longfellow Elementary. The plan would upgrade and connect the two Great Falls High School campuses. Lowell Elementary on 5th Avenue North would be raised and a new Roosevelt Elementary built on the site. The reasoning for the move is because the current Roosevelt location is bordered by 3 one-way streets, which isn't really safe for students and leaves very room to grow. Longfellow would be rebuilt due to its structural instability from an unstable foundation. It would be rebuilt after Roosevelt and stay in the same spot. Altogether, the entire plan would cost about $98.8 million. For the owner of a $100,000 home, it works out to $68.74 per year, or $5.73 per month.
And they're community assets, and in most cases they've been well cared for. They're beautiful, they're clean, they're shiny, but when you look out under the covers or you look up on top of the roof or down in the basements where the boilers are, there's some work to be done.
There will be 2 ballots for the special election, one for the elementary schools and the other for the high schools. To help get the word out, the Yes for Great Falls Kids Ballot Initiative Committee kicked off their campaign last week. Volunteers going door to door asking for support on both ballots. The ballots will be mailed out September 16th. The election takes place October 4th. In Great Falls, Cody Proctor, MTN News.
The Great Falls Public School District is offering bus tours later this month that will take people to several of the schools to see the building infrastructure issues. For more information on those tours and a link to the current facilities action plan, you can visit our website, krtv.com.
A Montana environmental group attacking GOP gubernatorial candidate Greg Gianforte is being financed by a national affiliate. And at least one of its sources is an organization that could be called a dark money group. The Montana Conservation Voters Action Fund announced Monday it will spend $500,000 on a get out the vote effort to defeat Gianforte and re-elect Governor Steve Bullock. The Montana group says the money is from the LCV Political Engagement Fund, a DC-based group that reports its donors and spending. But its only reported donor this year has been the National League of Conservation Voters, which is a nonprofit that does not have to itemize its donors or spending. League spokesman Seth Stein says the Political Engagement Fund will report donations from individuals and the nonprofit league. He also says while the league is not required to disclose its donors, its 45-year history of advocating for conservation issues is well known. Gianforte's campaign is blasting the league as an opponent of natural resource jobs in Montana.
Supporters of a nationally known evangelist packed the Capitol today, calling on Christians to get more involved in the political process.
But not everyone at the rally supported Franklin Graham. MTN's Jonathan Ambarian was there.
Franklin Graham had a clear message for the people outside the Montana State Capitol.
Vote.
The evangelist was in Helena Tuesday as part of his Decision America tour. He's traveling to all 50 state capitals, calling on Christian voters to support candidates who share their principles.
Racially, economically, politically, we're in trouble. The only hope for the United States of America is Almighty God.
Graham asked religious voters to confess what he called the nation's sins, including abortion and same-sex marriage. And he asked them to consider running for office themselves.
Could you imagine if the majority of the municipalities here in Montana were mayors who were God-fearing men and women? You think that would have an impact on this state?
Organizers estimate 2,700 people attended the rally. Yvonne Carmine came from Knoxon, more than 200 miles away.
We still believe in the morals and the principles that this country was founded on.
Not everyone at the rally supported Graham's views. About a dozen protesters held signs accusing him of spreading hate. Prior to the rally, the Montana Human Rights Network put out a statement saying Graham has used inflammatory language about Islam and the LGBT community.
We believe that Montanans think that we have a place where all people can be included and be treated with dignity.
But Graham says he isn't attacking anyone, just standing up for his faith.
We need to put God back into government. We need to put God back into every level of our society.
In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.
The next stops on Graham's Decision America tour will be in Boise tomorrow, followed by Cheyenne on Friday.